And thank you, Creator, for all you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and now that it's to come. I love you. You know I love you. So it's 5:55, and today is the 17th of June on Sunday, or 5 minutes till 6, Saturday, June 17th, 2023, 2023. So, little Fallout, he's still asleep. But it sounds like all his little homies and stuff is, they up. I'm waiting for that eternal energy to come out so it can get warm. It's chilly outside. I'm glad I went and got a little Fallout, man, because it's cold out here. He had been in there freezing. Now he in his little mess. I made him a little, a little plastic bowl, cause he wasn't, he wasn't comfortable, bro. I put him in that towel, bro. Every time I put him in that towel, he'd get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He'd get up out of that towel, and walk around and shit. And I let him walk around. You need to get used to this area. You're gonna be here for a while, bro. So I let him do his little thing and stuff, but then he'll be looking like he's trying to go to sleep, because he'll be standing up and then be like dozing off and shit. I was like, man, let me put him back in his towel. Every time I put him in the towel, though, he'd jump up out of that towel and run off. I was like, man, he must not be comfortable, bro. So I got a little plastic bowl with a lid on it. You know what I'm saying? I know nests don't be having lids on it, but I was like, man, let me do something, because I don't want to have to be wondering where I have to look for him every time. But once I got that little plastic bowl, I took like some what they call it, cushion. I took some cushion, cut that out, put that at the bottom of the bowl, took a old t-shirt, wrapped it up, put that around the cushion, put that in the bowl, and then put him in the bowl. He went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I put the lid on it, had cut it out like a little section where he could, look at and stuff. He laid down and went to sleep, so I guess he just wasn't comfortable in that towel. Like, man, what is this? I don't know what this is. I guess he just needed something that was like a nest or something. So I made him a little nest in this little thing. So he's straight, but he's still asleep though. Unless something else, but I think he just sleep. I done checked on him, you know what I'm saying, but he in the bowl. I don't want, open it up. I don't want to open it up and wake him up if he ain't up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that ain't nothing but a cigarette, bro. So what these jerks done did, bro, you can see it back there. They didn't had to go farther back. They didn't had to go farther back and spray the skies, bro. You know what I'm saying? To where when they was up here towards, a little closer to where I'm at, and they was spraying like right up in this area, you know what I'm saying, to block out the energy. They didn't had to go farther back. The airplane people had to go farther back in order to block it out. You know what I'm saying? So that the eternal energy wouldn't be shown like when it would normally be showing and stuff. So they went farther back to spray their chemicals and stuff. So I'm just gonna say it's gotta be because I was being able to focus and clear that out, so I would be able to see that energy coming up. So they didn't went far. These assholes that went farther back to spray their chemicals so it could continue to block out the energy, so that the people, it's probably like the people with I ain't gonna say that, man. It's probably some people with the spirit covering that know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure they know. And it's probably a lot of people that don't have the spirit covering didn't know that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that don't know, and there's a lot of people with the spirit covering that don't know that they covering it up. But, The people with the spirit covering, they probably like, good, that's a good thing, because I'm guessing if they gotta block that out so that people won't be able to see it. But people still not gonna be able to see the people with the spirit covering because they constantly consuming poisons and stuff. And then they got this technology, it's electricity grid around here. I mean, everywhere. So, and right there, it's limiting a person. You know what I'm saying? Because that's blocking out your eternal energy too. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the big deal is. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you look different. I've never in my life had a problem with the way anybody looked or anything. It was always the way somebody was acting. And then even then, if somebody was acting weird and strange, I'd just be like, well, maybe that's just how they are. And I would still try to, do my best to get along with them and stuff, you know what I'm saying? As long as it wasn't no real serious ignorant stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was always confused. I just was like, always trying to figure some shit out. So if I'm always trying to figure some shit out, you know, I'm not doing no judges. I'm just trying to figure out why is this going on? Why is this person doing? You know what I'm saying? Why they doing that? And it was had a lot to do with why I used to keep a drink. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always, you know, I had to. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to keep a drink. If I didn't, bro, I felt like I was going, you know, go crazy if I didn't have to drink, because there was so much stuff that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit was on my mind and stuff. And then with all that, I'm trying to balance out, what they call life. Look at this idiot right here. I don't know if y'all can see him. Let's see if I can get him right there. Yeah, they went farther back. His camera won't even pick him up. But there you go, right there. You see that little hazy shit right there? See that little hazy strip right there? Right there. See it? It's the airplane people, bro. They've been back there spraying. They had to go farther back to spray. I would talk about this little situation with the overseer and crap, but it really ain't a whole lot of my business. Especially after I done, spoke about it and spoke about it and spoke about it, you know what I'm saying? But when I speak about things, whatever I say, it go in one ear and out the other. Excuse me. And I done told y'all, why I know, you know what I'm saying, people can, other people, everybody got their own opinion. People can think what they want to think. But this is what I know, you know what I'm saying? I spoke about it, and it's been like that throughout my whole life. I just used to couldn't see it for what it was. But now I know it's what it was, and this is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's not none of my business. That's something, it's on the overseer. If that's the way she, because the overseer, she a caring, loving person, but I ain't never, and, even when I was up under the curse, I just used to see, motherfuckers gouge out and all that old shit. I used to it was another reason why I didn't, want to be at the house, because it would be like, I don't speak about none of this crap because I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? You don't get in grown folks' business and shit, you know what I'm saying? So you don't say nothing about it though. But a lot of a lot of times when I would get mad or upset or something, it would be because of what then went on or what would have been said, you know what I'm saying, in the household to the overseer, or the way somebody then treated the overseer and shit. That shit used to get to me, bro. Any type of arguments and shit. That's why I said, nigga, I don't lie. I ain't never liked no arguments and none of that shit. Because that shit used to get on me. Because I never could understood why. You know what I'm saying? I never could understood why. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of, like when I was out in the streets, running the streets, you know what I'm saying? Even though, we all had to pick up that little role, Well, shit, nigga, you can't let nobody run over you and all this old type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you had to pick up, the little, well, I ain't gonna be stepped on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let no motherfucker just run over me type of shit. But a lot of, situations where, when anytime it would be altercations and problems, you know what I'm saying, like beef and all that old stuff, bro. I used to always be on some, let me see what I can do to try to, you know, calm the situation down and make it where it's not gonna be no fight or no shit like that where ain't nobody gonna get hurt, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think I had to kind of work my way into, you know, seeing to where, because when I used to do, when I was at the house and shit, when I was at the house, and some shit like that would go on, some of the older siblings and shit, they would make fun of motherfuckers. Nigga, you need to get you some heart, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no heart in this type of stuff. But really, you know what I'm saying, that's a part of the way their system is. They'll sit up there, they'll say you ain't got no heart because you don't want to see no fight, you don't want to see nobody get hurt. They'll sit up there and say that you ain't got no heart. And the thing, what it is that's like the little reverse psychology shit that they be doing with this demonic demon God serving crap. They'll sit up there and say that you ain't got no heart because you don't want to see nobody get hurt. You don't really want to be doing no fighting and arguing and all that. So they'll say that you don't got no heart, and really it's the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want this type of stuff to go on, you have the heart. You know what I'm saying? You got love in your heart. So you don't want that type of shit to be going on. You know what I'm saying? But with the way that this system does things, it reverses everything. Everything that is good, this system reverses it in such a way that you don't be able to see none of this. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they had a hell of a problem. They had one hell of a problem with me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that done because it didn't work. At the shit where the fighting and the arguing and all that old shit where people could get hurt, they could never reverse it. They could never reverse it. They did a lot of confusion and a lot of trickery and shit, you know what I'm saying? But that right there, people getting hurt and all that old shit, they could never reverse it, you know what I'm saying? Even if it seemed like I had to tell an eternal energy spirit about some situations where I had picked up on the thing where people be joking, you know how people be joking back and forth and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I started noticing that, some people, they not doing this shit to have fun, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be doing that shit because they really don't, I want to say they really don't like a motherfucker or something, and they really just want to say what they want to say to hurt somebody's feelings or some shit, but they want to do it in a way to where people still accept them, but they don't know that they really saying this shit to try to hurt a motherfucker's feelings type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a lot of people, I used to, joke and shit because we just was making shit up, you know what I'm saying? Shit that just would sound funny. But it was people that was doing shit and they would be pulling shit from situations that they knew about people and, would be saying this shit on, to get on a motherfucker's nerves and to hurt a motherfucker's feelings. You know what I'm saying? So once I started seeing that, I started coming away from it. Like, man, look, I don't even do all that joking and stuff. I don't even do all that joking and stuff, man. That ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw jokes and stuff, and I'll let you do it with somebody else. So I had cut that out. And I had to tell her eternal energy spirit being it because I was like, look, sometimes that right there, it can be, you know what I'm saying? I was just all the time trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was like, man, you need to just don't be doing a whole lot of joking because that shit get out of line. Some people, they take it as a joke and shit for what it is and all that. But that's not good to be doing it all the time because you get these people and they be doing the shit to demeanor you, to get on your nerves, to hurt your feelings, to bring you down, it's type of shit, but you don't know it. you'll be sitting up there really just thinking y'all joking, trying to have fun, get some laughs out. But this other person is not doing that. They literally trying to destroy your uh, your spirit to bring you down. You know what I'm saying? So I had to let them know. I was like, look, man, just don't be doing a whole lot of joking and all that other shit. Because when the tables turned, like I had some shit like I really wasn't into no jokes and shit. But every now and then I would throw a couple jokes and shit, and, because I was like one of the motherfuckers that was always getting joked on. And it didn't bother me. It didn't make me no difference. Like shit like that, I really didn't pay too much attention to it. You know what I'm saying? I was just always trying to figure out how I was gonna get myself in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? But when the tables turn, you know what I'm saying? When the tables turn, you know what I'm saying? Then it'd be a problem. Like, you know, it was some shit going on, and we motherfuckers was joking like they always did and all that old shit. But then, you know what I'm saying? Um, it's like it had got to the point to where I was like, man, I don't even be joking and shit, but I'm about to get on this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get on him. You know what I'm saying? So after the joking and shit got into the joking and shit, I actually am not the one that was getting laughed at now. Now the tables are turned. This other person that was always used to joking and people laughing at his jokes now don't have nothing for people to laugh at against me because I got these, jokes and stuff that I'm saying that they haven't heard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm joking this dude out. This motherfucker get mad. You know what I'm saying? Get mad, get attitude. Now motherfucker want to fight. And I'm like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? We just joking. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I had to let it be known to one of the eternal energy spirit beings like, bro, don't be doing a whole lot of joking. And that's what let me know that it wasn't the fact that we was just joking and shit. Even though me and that person was supposed to have been cool and shit, you know what I'm saying? That person really never even liked me. You know what I'm saying? They never really liked me, and they just would always joke on me, especially if it was like a crowd of people and they just wanted to show out to try to demeanor somebody, to demeanor me in front of all of these people and shit, you know what I'm saying? But when the tables turned, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers be wanting to fight, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. So, but then that's when I started noticing that the joking shit wasn't for me because people don't be wanting, they just not trying to get no laugh. They trying to destroy your character to bring you down, to put you in a lower state. And why do people do that? Why do people do that? Because they want to make themselves seem as though they better than you in some sort of way or something. You know, they want to they want to tear you down, you know what I'm saying, in front of all of these people so that people will look at them as though they are better than you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch that shit because there's a lot of people that be doing that. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure it's people that still be doing that shit because this was maybe a couple years back when I had to tell the eternal energy spirit being Luke, just don't be joking with no motherfuckers and shit, bro. Because that's that shit can get out of line. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, are who they are, and they be doing shit to get on your nerves, to tear you down and stuff. So just, back up away from that, and stuff like that. There's a lot of different little situations and stuff. And a lot of that shit, I mean, I ain't gonna say a lot of that shit. All of that shit come from them spirits, bro. All of that shit come from them spirits, bro. So, but you people don't know that y'all running around. I mean, you've been told, you was told in church to ask for that shit to come to you, but you don't be able to know that shit really do come to you. You don't know that shit is really coming to you, bro. So, it be them spirits that be on you. It be them spirits that be on you, bro. They be manipulating your mind and shit. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. Let me get up off here so I can call the overseer real quick. I thank you, Creator, for all you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you, Creator. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You'll know the truth when you call out to Creator. Creator will give you the truth, all of the truth, and only the truth. When you receive the truth from Creator of all of existence, you will know the Creator of all of existence is the truth. Do you speak it?